Cheers.
Cheers. Hey, everybody. Welcome to basically a wine club discussion. And we get a lot of frequently asked questions around our wine club. We are the only wine club with a clubhouse. And while that's fabulous, I just kind of want to open up some discussion, you and me, a little banter back and forth about what is our club and why would you want to join it and all the things about that. So you want to talk real quick about what is our club? What is it?
Absolutely. Well, for one, our club is about 8 different clubs. We have lots of different options. We'll get into that in just a minute here. All different kinds of wines and price points that we can chat about in a moment. But our club, I see it, I think, really more than anything as an opportunity to explore wine and experience a bunch of perks at a local store that you love. So
the other question we get is, that's great. Do I get to just come and grab bottles off the shelf and take them home? And while that sounds wonderful, that's not really what our club is about. Our club is more about, for me, we've been doing this for 18 years. For me, and one of the things that appealed to me a long time ago was it's there to expand my palate. It kind of maybe even take me out of my comfort zone. It allows you to buy wine or experience wine that you probably wouldn't buy if you just came in and bought it right off the shelf.
That's a great point. Look at these labels. Right. Would you be willing to take a chance on them right off the shelf?
Doesn't say Cabernet on it anywhere. It doesn't say Chardonnay on it. It doesn't say Zinfandel on it anywhere. But you know, I'm going to guarantee you that some of these wines you're going to love, and you're just going to want to come back and buy a lot of them. And then some of them are just not going to be your thing. But that's what I love about our club. Our club allows you to try new things and then experience new things that you wouldn't try on your own.
Do you know, I think one of the barriers that we face in wine is a lot of the times there's this impression that all of us who enjoy wine or enjoy good wine are pretentious, and we want to be snotty and snobby, and we want to gatekeep wine. And we really believe the opposite of that here. We want to get people into a good bottle that they might not otherwise try. So it's a great chance to explore with a helping hand. You know, we give you tasting notes and recipes. We tell you how to drink these wines to be able to best enjoy them.
That's a great segue. What are some of the perks of joining our club?
Yeah, that's a great question. And there are so many. We could spend a whole video just going over all of the perks, quite frankly. But let's start with some of the basics. So first off, 10% off of all the wine you buy at your store. Now that includes, if I'm a member here in West Des Moines and I choose to drive up to Ankney's store, I also get a reciprocal discount there. So we've got about 13 stores nationwide that you get to enjoy that from. You also get to open bottles with no on-premise fee here. So you get to drink wine in a restaurant setting for retail prices. I can't think of anyone else in the state of Iowa doing that.
Yep.
Another thing I love is we are huge, like I said, on education, and we have awesome monthly educational classes. When you sign up for one of our clubs here, you get 2 of those tasting tickets for free. So you come by yourself to 2 events, you bring a friend, a partner, whoever you want to use them on. That's 2 tastings. Those are $60 value in those education classes. Fun chance to explore even more wines and regions.
One of the things I really love about the club is that we talked about how it kind of maybe stretch your personal preference a little bit. That's what the club is really all about. The other piece of the club that you talked about was the 10%. So that allows you to come in and grab those bottles of wine that you've been drinking for years. And then the club allows you to kind of take you a little bit out of your comfort zone.
Yeah. One other thing I want to point out, one more perk that I love, is throughout the year we host club member specific events. So events that are free or discounted to our members only. And a lot of the times when we have certain wines or events, we also make them first offer to members only. And then once our members have had that first right of refusal, we'll open that up to the general public.
Okay, you got me. I want to join.
Excellent.
So tell me a little bit about the different levels we have that you mentioned earlier. What do we got going?
So like I mentioned, you know, when you ask what is Wine Club, we really have 8 or 9 different options for you to choose from. So the question is, what tier of wine do you enjoy drinking? Do you enjoy reds? Do you enjoy whites, bubbles, sweet stuff? Whatever you like drinking, I guarantee we've got a club to cover that. If you feel like joining kind of our biggest team out there, our most popular club far and away is our Taste Club, and it was actually the very first founding club 18 years ago.
18 years ago, that's what we started was with our Taste Club, and we've evolved into, like you said, about 8 different clubs from there.
So Taste Club would be 2 bottles a month. So we brought out September wines so you could see what that would look like. If you're feeling like, I like whites and reds, I'd like to explore both, you'd be getting these 2 bottles to take home. If you're a white wine drinker only, we'd send you with 2 of these guys here. And if you are a red wine drinker, you would be getting these 2 bottles. So Taste Club can be 2 whites, 2 reds, you could mix it up with 1 of each, but that starts at $44.99 a month. And I always like to say, and I know you do too, if you drink more than 2 bottles a month, the club pays for itself.
Yes.
Because in the $45, you're paying for those 2 bottles that you're gonna take home. And then you're getting all the perks on top of it.
Right, exactly. What about some of the other ones?
Yeah, so from there, let's say you're wanting to dip your toe in the water, but you're not quite sure that you're ready to commit to a full 2 bottles. It's a great way to start off doing the Discovery Club. So we'd either send you with 1 white right here, or we could get you with 1 red out the door. Now, I do like to point out, Discovery Club is a great way to get a taste of what we do, but it's not a full commitment. So it is $19.99 a month, and it does not include some of those other perks that we mentioned. So good opportunity to just start exploring the wines and get ready to bump up to the Taste Club whenever you're ready.
Dip your toe in the water.
Indeed. And then say you want to experience all of our wines, these all look good to you, you want to go with whites and reds, the whole lot of them, we do have a Learn Club. So that would be 1 of each of the bottles right in front of you here. You'd get 1 white and 2 reds to go home with every month. And that starts at $59.99. And that comes with all the same perks as the Taste Club.
Those are great clubs. But what if I have been in this club for a while, but I'm ready to kind of up my game a little bit? I want a little bit more of that premium, a little bit higher end wines. What do we have in that regard?
I love it. You're ready to move from good to great. So glad you asked. We have a club a step up from there. So this, for example, would be our September Premium Club wines. So we have the Premium Club. Now, where the Standard Taste and Learn Clubs, those are every month. Our Premium will be every other month. And you're spending $89.99 on those bottles there. Typically leaning towards the reds, stuff that have a little bit of time to lay down or could be had now. But a good blend of those. It's still bumping all over the world. We explore all kinds of wine regions. This month we happen to be in California with our Premium Club wines. And again, all of the same perks that you get with the other clubs that we've talked about.
We actually have quite a few members that these are their everyday drinkers, and these are the ones that lay down for more special occasions.
Yeah.
Last but not least.
Almost.
Almost last but
Kind
not
of.
least, but
Are you a patient personality?
well, that doesn't. Yeah, well, I'm not a patient personality, but I do have wine that I want to lay down.
Yeah.
Do we have a club for that?
Absolutely, we do. We have the Collectors Club. So the Collectors Club is quarterly, so 4 times a year. It's $250 each quarter. And those bottles are ones that have a little bit of oomph behind them.
Small, boutique,
Yes.
very small allocation, very small distribution, very small quantities made. We seek those out. We don't the rest, obviously, but
Yeah.
we really seek those out to be something super special for our collectors members.
Really, with any of our clubs, we want to show you wines that you're not going to be able to walk down the street and purchase elsewhere. And the Collector Club especially, I know this last club we did, we bought out everything that the producer made at the winery.
Yeah.
So that was a
Yeah.
WineStyles exclusive.
You have more questions, or if you're interested in the club, you can visit us at winestyles.com. You can go to our blog, which is winestylesblog, I believe, .com. Give a call to your local stores. Reach out to us. We want you to be part of the club.
Thanks for listening to everything WineStyles Clubs here, and let's toast. I'd like to say cheers. Thanks for being a part of this, and thanks for supporting local.